Hi, I'm Josh Priester, Associate Director of Track and Field at UC Santa Barbara. We did this meet in honor of Coach Sam Adams, who coached at UCSB for decades. I think Sam was a person that definitely knew that Santa Barbara was a great place to pursue the decathlon and the heptathlon.
What made him unique is that he was so good at coaching so many events, which is why he is renowned as one of the great decathlon coaches in American history.
For years he had athletes, Olympians, collegiate athletes, et cetera, who are just absolutely incredible in the decathlon.
He was someone who really helped to repopularize the decathlon in the U.S. Here at UCSB, he was able to bring in international level athletes, and he used to have the USSR versus USA decathlon competition right here at UCSB, and that was all Sam. That was the respect that he had from other people. He was able to get that going.
So putting this meet together, as we began to assemble this cast of great decathletes and heptathletes, there was no other name we really could have called it but the Sam Adams Combined Events Invitational. And we got University of Oregon, Washington State University, Seattle Pacific University, Westmont, obviously UCSB, Cal Poly, and then a number of post-collegiate great heptathletes and decathletes to come. It was just great to have so many people who knew Sam and knew what Sam stood for, and to just give something small back to him. I didn't know Sam personally, but I've heard a lot of secondhand stories from people who did, and I've heard Sam was a man of few words, and if you did something really well, you might have gotten, well, that wasn't half bad, or that was okay.
Sam had a great sense of humor. He was funny, but he was very dry, but he had that tough, almost Marine-like feel to him and look to him when he was actually on the field coaching his events.
He didn't shower people in compliments, but when you got the smallest compliment from him, from what I've heard, it would carry you for weeks.
He was beloved to his athletes, but especially after they were done competing, and I think they had an opportunity to reflect back and kind of see him in a different light, and he would see them in a different light too, and he was no longer coaching them. He'd kind of become almost their mentor as well as their friend and former coach.
He knew that being here, you just couldn't beat the environment, you couldn't beat the weather, and so he really took advantage of it, and so many young men and women really benefited from that.
He was unique in the sense that he had people rally around him for the decathlon, and he was the decathlon coach for the '84 Olympic team. Was really special in that way.
1984 Olympic trials, 18 of the guys in the Olympic trials were trained and coached here in Santa Barbara by Sam Adams. And so, you look at all the different options people have in terms of training.
And Sam Adams, especially among the non-athletes, might be the single most important factor that decathlon is still popular in the U.S.
For the first annual, just a tremendous field. We had 18 decathletes and 11 heptathletes, including Ashton Eaton, Derek Masterson, Barbara Nawaba, Mike Powers. I hope it's something that we can continue to grow and something that can really become just an absolute world-class event here in Santa Barbara.